Log off. Hello. Right, we're back again. I'm very sorry. It's taken a little while because we've had a little bit of a problem with the Germans, as English people tend to do. We won the war. Anyway, never mind. I don't. I wasn't being nasty. As Noel Coward said, "Don't let's be beastly to the German. We must be very kind." So precisely, and that's how we should be to the German. But it's not nice when German people want to attack our little bird. So, no, we don't like people who attack our little bird. So, I've got to protect the little bird from the one that wants to kick into the sea. And if the one that comes that wants to kick it into the sea wants to kick it into the sea, I will be dealing with that person and kicking that person into the sea instead of the. Right. Okay. Yes. Well, we'll soon be doing a quiz or two quizzes. I'll do two quizzes for you, though it takes me an awful lot of time to make two quizzes. Um, but I will do two quizzes for you tonight. But I think in future, I think only one is enough. Because it takes me an awful lot of time to make these quizzes. But I'm up to what number am I up to? Well, I'm up to nearly 85. If I don't count the two that were kind of cheat sheets. So that would be 87, but I don't really want to count those because they're not really relevant. So they were the first two ideas someone gave me. So I don't really want to count those. So I don't really want to use those. Anyway, I'm now going to start counting them, and they're on this book now. I'm going to tick them off in the book henceforth. The other lot are in the folder. But there we go. Right. Get the bird. You'll be like Keith and Orville. Oh yes, well Keith and Orville. Yes. Right. Am I on vacation? I haven't been on vacation my entire life. My whole life is a weird life of weirdness. No, I've never had a vacation. I don't think. Uh, Leslie S says, Enigma, we are two languages separated by a common language. Well, you must be America and England. Have I spoken to a publisher? Of course I have. I've got three of them on the go. There we go. What do I think of Craig David? Well, once one of my friends chucked a lump of nutmeg at his head. We don't really like Craig David. You know, he could have done that on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or a Saturday night. He could have been on a Sunday even. So there we go. We're not great fans of Craig David. Blake's Hotel was where we met him. My friend threw a lump of nutmeg at him. I don't know why, because he just didn't like him. There was something very odd about that Craig David. Not our kind of person. He was walking away at the time. Yeah, precisely. That's a great line. Well done. Matt Grant, I like your line. He was walking away. I think that was another of his songs, wasn't it? Craig David really was the grimmest of singers on the planet. Awful. Terrible choice of tunes. Not one of ours. Not one of ours. Okay. It was on a Monday, not on a Tuesday, precisely. Yep. Okay, right. Okay, Susie Ashenden. We love you, Susie Ashenden. You're always very jolly. Right. Okay. NWEV. I've made myself a Yorkshire tea tonight, ready for the program. Basically, you are precisely. You are on a Yorkshire tea. Well, I drink the Yorkshire tea in the morning, as does Lady Min here. Anyway, right. Okay. Well, I think it's time for a quiz. Let's get on with our quiz. We've got noisy people in the background. They're German, of course, because they like to make a racket. They never know when to shut up to these Germans, do they? I don't know. I might have to shut the door because honestly, it is a bit of a racket. Can you hear them or not? Or are they being really boring? Anyway, I think we have to shut the door. Right. Better off we shut the door. Right, yes, that's better. We can't hear the stupid Germans. We won the war, let's be honest. Sorry, I'm not being nasty. I love German people. I have many German friends. I think Germans are absolutely fabulous people. But this woman outside, she wants to kill the seagull. And I don't like her because that's not a very nice thing to do. Wouldn't you agree?
It's a baby.
But that Marguerite wants to kick it in the sea.
I don't believe that.
That was a very nasty thing to say. Kicking it in the no, she wanted to kill it. So we don't like. I don't like people who want to kill the little birdie. And little bird will get some more water before it goes. We will go to bed. But anyway, we're going to do a quiz. So let's get on with our quiz. We'll ignore Marguerite. The naturist who likes to murder seagulls. Not very nice of her. What a nasty thing to do. I really was very unimpressed by her nastiness. She said, pick it up and throw it in the sea. It can't swim. It can't feed itself. It can't do anything. So it's very happy where it is right now. It's very happy in its little enclosure. So leave it alone, you bully. Shame on you. I'm very disappointed in her. Anyway, but anyway, she's German, so that's what she does. So she had this attitude about it. I don't know. Um, I've sprayed all the rooms upstairs for the mosquitoes. There are definitely mosquitoes down here. So it'd be better if so and so goes upstairs.
All over the place.
It'd be better if so and so goes upstairs tonight. But we've got noise coming from the little bird outside. She's going to no doubt stop getting busy. Anyway, there we go. Right. Okay. Well, okay. I better open the window and let's see what's going on with the little birdie. But there we go. I miss England. Yes, I do miss England. I'll be back in England soon. Don't you worry. I'm on my way back. So don't worry. I've got this little bird. I can't bring the bird indoors. The mad thing would go completely potty. It would be a nightmare. Right. Okay, right. So, right, let's do a quiz. Are you ready for a quiz? We're going to find something to write on. Okay, right. Okay, this will do. Whatever this is. Right. You want a candle? Pop it in a box. I don't think you seem to realize how much effort we've taken in looking after this poor little creature. Pop it in a box. Seriously? Are you stupid? Were you born in a barn? Were you born on a farm? Were you born in the village idiot? No. We look after the things properly if we look after things. So, no, I'm not going to be criticized for the way I look after things. So, don't you dare criticize me. That's not correct. Wouldn't you agree?
It needs looking after.
No, but how do I not look after things correctly?
Yes.
Yes, and this person's criticizing me.
Yes.
I'm sorry. If you don't like the way I look after this poor animal, why don't you get down here and come and take it away from me? Okay, man up, grow up, and shut up, whoever you are. You're a pest. You're a petulant pest, whoever you are. I've saved it from the Germans, who want to kill it. Seriously, don't pick on me. The little bird's doing perfectly well. It's got peaches. It's got chicken. It's got water. It's got shelter, and it's not being strangled by the neck by a seagull like it was this afternoon. So
It's a baby.
leave it alone and leave me to do what I know what I do best. I've bothered to research how you look after such creatures. What do you know? What have you done to look after such a creature, whoever you are? So why don't you bog off and shove it up your jumper, you nasty piece of work? Go away. Bye bye. You are the weakest link. Anne Robinson, my friend, would deal with you in a second, you piece of rubbish. So, no, I stand up for the little birdie. And, oh God, if she's coming around here to give me a lecture, well, we'll tell her that we're on the television program and go away as well. We don't need this mad woman. We don't need any more of them. Yes. Yes, they don't like. I can hear these women behind. Yes. Well done, you women. Yes, we've heard you. They don't like me. It's clearly obvious. So wonderful. Another bunch of German racist women don't like me. Isn't that wonderful? Um, well, I look after nature. What do they do? So I stick with the nice nature. It's not very nice to be mean to animals, is it? And they're giggling and, well, they don't like me, so fair enough. I'm very happy to be disliked by people like that. And don't worry, tomorrow morning, I'll remember. So there'll be no more pleasantries with either of those two. So that's the end of that. I care about that poor little animal. They don't. What unpleasant people. So they can rot off. Okay, right, the quiz. Okay, time for a quiz. Okay, right, the first question in the quiz. The first quiz. You're going to get maybe one quiz. You might get two if you're lucky, if you behave yourselves. In which year did India gain independence from Britain? It's a very simple question. Right, the wrong kind of pen. No point wasting that pen. It wasn't 1984. It wasn't 1939. It wasn't 1952. It was 1945. No, no. Wood gets it. Wood socks. I suppose you're easy because you. I don't know what all the rest of it is. Wood socks. You can have it. Of course, it was 1947. Okay. Does Giles Brandreth consider disremember an acceptable word to use in British English? Yes or no? You've got two options. Trevor is incorrect. And Matt Luke Ken is correct. Of course, it is no. Matt Luke. I'll just call you Matt Luke. Yep, it's no. A wholly American word. If British English is what you speak, feel free to disremember it. Use misremember. To remember incorrectly, disremember. To fail to remember, to forget. Never ever say disremember. It's a terrible thing to say. It's like using the word toilet. Disremember and toilet are the most common revolting words. You must never use them. Don't ever use those two words. It's a lavatory or a crapper or whatever you want to call it. And we'll come to that in another quiz. But don't use the word disremember. It's not correct. You never disremember anything. That's an Americanism, and it's not suitable for the British language. So there we go. Okay, right. Okay. What is the British English phrase "black economy" referenced as in an American English? Black economy. What do they call the black economy? It's not the black market. It's not the untaxed economy. Um, well, Matt Grant, you can have the point because you said underground, but you didn't say underground economy. But Matt Grant, okay, you win the point, okay, because you did actually say the keyword. Okay, who wrote the 2025 memoir "How Not to Be a Political Wife"? Which nasty little piece of toe rag. She is truly vile. Wrote the book. It wasn't Janet Evans. Matt Luke gets a second point, taking you into the lead. Well done, Matt Luke. Of course, it was Sarah Vine. Sarah Spineless, as I call her. She is a nasty, nasty woman. She has got no moral compass, and the book is awful. The extracts I've read, I don't want to read that book, so forget that book. Awful. Okay, there's lots of books I'd love to read in the world. I don't think I have the time to read Sarah Vine. So thank you to all of you lovely people who have said you'll post me some books because I really need some books. That's very, very kind of you. And I will reply with the address tomorrow so you can send me some books. Isn't that wonderful? I can't read any more of Spike Milligan because Spike Milligan, Lady Min, was quite correct. He's the most awful of people. And the book is, oh, it's depressing. The book about Robin Williams, well, it's just written by his secretary and it's dull. So I'm not really enjoying it. And obviously, all the other books I ever brought. I've got the Financial Times Weekend, which I haven't even opened yet. But I will enjoy reading that over the weekend. I love the Financial Times Weekend. It's a good paper. And I will read that tomorrow because I didn't read it today. So I'll read that with Broadcasting House tomorrow morning. And we'll see what happens next. But that's life, isn't it? And the bird is, of course, making a racket because it's now trying to be a pest because it wants to join in. Well, it's stuck. It can't get out. And we didn't water the garden this evening, but we'll water the garden in the morning and we'll deal with the situation. But it can't be allowed out for the night because it will get killed. You know, it's already been threatened, so we'll protect it for tonight. It can make its little racket. Oh dear, it's behaving like a little. You see, here we go. We've got a petulant little child. There we go. You can hear it. It doesn't help that we've got Germans behind us. But there we go. I think the Germans are probably upsetting them. But when they go to bed, it'll be all right. Anyway, never mind. We won the war. So, well, I know I'm not meant to say things like that, but who cares? I'll tell the truth. My father's 100 something years old, so let's be honest. He doesn't like me talking about his age. Not that anybody likes talking about their age, but my father's an aged gentleman, and anyway, the bird's getting a bit upset. Oh God, has it escaped? I think it may have escaped. Just give me one moment. Don't worry. It can't escape. It's impossible. It's totally it's totally locked up in its little safe space, which is a good thing because this poor little bird was attacked earlier by an evil seagull that wanted to strangle its neck. So it's better that we have that. So where were we up to on our quiz? We better go back to our quiz. Right, sorry. Where were we up to? What was the last question? Please remind me. Can one of you remind me the last question? Oh dear. Uh, right. Okay. Sarah Vine. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. What were amongst the gifts Sakir Starmer gave to President Donald Trump on their first meeting? Multiple offerings. I'll accept the first one that's given. Letter from King Charles, says Matt Grant. Okay, Matt Grant gets the second point. Yes, he did give a letter from King Charles. He gave him a custom presidential tartan golf cap, golf balls, crystal glasses, letter from the king. Yes, so and all he got back in exchange was a football shirt. It was a poor exchange. He got one football shirt, so he didn't really do very well, did he? Old Kiss, Farmer Hammer didn't do very well. Hmm. Right, so a point for Matt Grant. Okay, next question. What is the name of the reward card? I tried to do you know, pedestrian questions because I've been told off that I do only elite questions. This is a very pedestrian question. What is the name of the reward card Tesco offers its customers? The reward card. I had one myself when I was in Broadstairs. I got all sorts of benefits from it. Right. The first person is NWEV. Right, you're a difficult name. Of course, it is the club card. Yes, the club card where you get all sorts of points and you get discounts on various things and you get vouchers. I made the most of it whilst I lived in Broadstairs. I used to get bottles of whiskey and gin and whatever else for free. Fabulous. It was actually a good system. I quite liked the club card. Vouchers and offers. Okay, which English poet born in Lancaster, which is where I went to school, opposite, in that 1893? I wasn't there in 1893 myself because that would be kind of impossible, given I'd be dead by should surely be dead by now. Once said, "My subject is war and the pity of war. The poetry is the pity." And he was one of the best war poets on the planet, and it's so tragic that his life was taken so short. What was his name? It wasn't Siegfried Sassoon, no. Matt Lucan gets third point. So Matt Lucan is well in the lead. Of course, it was Wilfred Owen, and he lived in a Georgian house around the corner from where we had our office in Lancaster, and for the Conservative Party, which was every time I walked by there, I thought of a poor man who was born there and he went off to war. And what a courageous, wonderful man he was. And he stood up for his country, and his country didn't stand up for him. He was a war hero. What a wonderful man. His poetry is fabulous. Um, I think some of you ought to seek it out. Seek out some of Wilfred Owen's poetry. It would do you the world of good. So think of what happened to that young man and how he never came back. So, a hero. Okay, right. The pity of war, basically. With which sport is Will Stewart associated? Will Stewart. All these silly messages. The first of you to get it correct is Matt Luke. Yes, you're very quick, Matt Luke. Of course, that is rugby. Um, he is rugby union. He's England Bath. He's a prop. He's caps. Lions 0, tests 50. Will Greenwood's verdict is he handles, he carries, he does everything. So there you go. He's an all rounder. He's one of those all rounders. He's an absolute special player. Okay. For which Premier League football team does Bruno Fernandes play as of 2025? It's not Liverpool. Matt Grant gets another point. Oh dear, Matt Grant has now got 5 points against everybody else. Matt Grant is like the killer tonight. You're like the killer shark. You've got 5 points and everybody else has got none. Right, we've got a situation. Of course, it was Man United. So Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the lovely Sir Jim. He's a nice man and very decent. I know many people hate him, but I get on very well with him. Okay, in which year? In which year? See, half the time I miss words, so I better put it in. Did the singer-songwriter of Midnight Train to Georgia, Jim Weatherly, die? Which year did Jim Weatherly, who wrote Midnight Train to Georgia, die? It's not 2024, it's not 1999. Lady Letitia says, "Come to my live, $2." Thank you for giving me $2, but I don't have time to come to your live. I'm very sorry. It's not possible because we're doing a quiz. And we've got another quiz to go yet, so I can't come to your live. Sorry. There we go. It's not possible. So, but thank you for your donation. I don't know why you made a donation, but now I don't have. I don't understand what. Do you understand, any of you people, why people make these things? But no, I'm not going to be going to someone's live for $2 for a start. $2. I get paid $500. I get paid £500 an hour to go on TV shows. So I don't. I'm not going to be doing something for $2. Uh, that sounds ridiculous. Anyway, good luck to you. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be coming on your live. It's very kind of you to send $2, but I don't really need $2. But you're very generous. Thank you and cheers to you. I find that quite curious.
$2.
$2 is um I'm very sorry. I don't get it. Maybe one
You're
of
being insulting.
maybe one of you can explain this. But anyway, now we've stopped our program. Um, where were we up to before $2 came along? Mrs. $2 is well. Anyway, it's very nice of you to send you $2. Right, okay. Now I've got to work out where I'm up to. No, my question was in which year Did the songwriter of Midnight Train to Georgia approximately, sorry, Jim Weatherly, die? In which year did he die? And most of you are wrong. So we've now got to go backwards and let's have a look. No. Miss Marple is the first. So Miss Marple. Well, I was listening to at Bertram's Hotel last night. I will go to sleep listening to it tonight because I'm afraid I have problems with sleeping at the moment because I I have bad dreams about things. So Miss Bertram, anything to do with Miss Marple seems to help me sleep and just send me to sleep. So I will listen to the rest of. Anyway, there we go. Right, so you can have the point. Okay, right. Next question. Um,
Nothing.
what? What?
Could I have a bit of wine, please?
You've got wine.
There's hardly anything left.
You've got enough.
The bottle is there.
Just have it for now.
Well, I have to go to the fridge again.
You don't. You've got plenty.
I can't drink out of a long glass.
Well, you've got to just have it.
Give me the bottle, please.
Oh, for goodness sake, just drink it. What's wrong with you? This, honestly, it's like dealing with a child. Have the rest. Take it. Oh, for God's sake. This is ridiculous. Ruining my program as usual. Oh, honestly. Anyway, I just need to have the rest and I'm going to bed, and that's the end of that. I have prepared the bedroom upstairs for her, but she won't go there.
What?
Now she's poured it. She's poured herself a pint. There we go. She's got a pint of wine, so she's very happy. Anyway, never mind. A pint drinker. So, right, next question. I do apologize for the interruption in my quiz. And then after that, I'm going to bed after this. I think, I don't know if I can cope with two quizzes. I thought I could do two quizzes, but unfortunately, it looks likely that we're not going to be able to do two quizzes. One will be enough for tonight. It's a Saturday night. But anyway, where are we up to? I've lost where we're up to. I'm totally lost now. Now I've been ruined by this stupid person interrupting. No, my quiz has been ruined. I'm very, very sorry, viewers. I've lost where I am up to in my quiz. I don't know which quiz I've got now because now it's been ruined. This is not fair. Oh, I don't know. Right, okay. So, we went through the reward card. We went through Owen. We went through. Which question were we on? She's just totally ruined my quiz. I can't remember. Now it's been ruined. Um, okay, well, the midnight train to Georgia. Okay, well, the answer was 2021. So, yep. Okay, next question. Approximately how many acres of land does the home of the non-sweater Prince Andrew and his feckless wife Sarah, Duchess of York, Royal Lodge, Windsor, stand in? How many acres of land? It's not 100, it's not 2,000, it's not 10, it's not 150. Okay, well, I'll accept the first answer of 100. I will accept the answer of Matt Grant. So another point to our leading man. You've now got 6 points. It is 90 acres. So you are the winner. You know, I can't stand Fergie and his awful wife. They are the most disgusting people on the planet. They are revolting. They're evil. They make me want to vomit. Those two people. They are the worst couple on the planet, and their children. My God, they're disgusting as well. Can't stand either of those two little rats. They are just awful. They bring shame on the royal family. The whole lot of them. They are. They should be exterminated. The whole lot of them. Awful people. Anyway, great friends of the Epsteins, great friends of Ghislaine Maxwell, great friends of all the trash of society. Awful, awful people. They're just a bunch of grifters. Awful people. Right, okay. So, okay. I'll ask you a more simple question. What is Pampas? What is Pampas? Pampas. What is Pampas? The first person to answer correctly is ooh is well again Matt. Matt gets it again. Oh my God, this Matt, you're very quick. It's grass, of course. Pampas grass can be all sorts of colors. It can be all sorts of things, but you're very quick. As a quiz, as a quiz buzz entrant, you're very quick. And you're not using the internet. You're very quick. You just press. You know things because I can see that you actually bother. Because there's no way you can be this quick. Some of the others here are a bit of a bunch of cheats. We do know that. We know that. So we know about the cheats. But you're actually just so quick that you clearly have good general knowledge. Well done to you. Okay. Next question. Anyway, you're a bit of a naughty person because, well, you're going to win. Anyway, because you're definitely going to win because, well, you're well ahead. Nobody else can catch up now. It's impossible. Right, I've got to find the thing. Okay, the Pampas. Okay, what are raspberry ripple, oranges and lemons, and double delight? What are those three things? Oranges and lemons, raspberry ripple, and double delight. What are they? What are they types of? Hmm. It is not ice cream. No, you're absolutely wrong. And that's why I asked the question. I thought this was a good trick question. So they're not ice cream. No, they may be ice cream, but they're not ice cream. Miss Marple is correct. So Miss Marple gets a point, an extra point for you. Of course, they are flowers. Well done, Miss Marple. Um, the types of roses. So you can have a raspberry ripple rose, an oranges and lemons rose, or a double delight. So many will say ice cream is what I put in brackets, and you all did. So there's my trick question. That's a good one. So that's a good one for the little book. So we've got a little good trick question because you thought it was all about ice cream and it's all about roses. So fabulous. We've got a good trick question. That question is going to get a special star. Where is it? Right, I'll give that a star, and then hopefully that could be a good because obviously we have to have questions that we can use for when people are at the end of the 20 questions, and we have a load of people with who also are all winning. So we better have some questions. That's definitely a good question to have for that one because it's a good trick question. Because everyone will say ice cream because it's not ice cream, it's roses. And my mother loves her roses. My mother has a rose garden. My mother has gardens for everything, of course, because my mother is gardening obsessed. My mother loves her water lilies more than anything else, but she loves her rhododendrons. Rhododendrons are one of the most wonderful things. I love rhododendrons too. Actually, I'm with my mum on that one. Rhododendrons are the most beautiful things to grow because they grow prolifically and the hard. You don't have to do much to deal with them, so they're easy. Um, but I've been doing lots of gardening whilst I've been here, and I'm sick of the cat. I hate the cat. I want to kill the cat. I honestly won't kill the cat, don't you worry. Because I know you all love cats and all the rest of it. But this evil cat has now killed another two plants today. So I'm very upset with the cat. The cat is a very unpleasant little creature. And it won't be getting away with its little behaviour, will it? And now we've got the little seagull living with us. Well, sorry, cat. You come to the wrong neighborhood, mate. You're out. Anyway, never mind. So, what's the cat's name? I don't know. I have no idea what the cat's called, but it's got horrible blue eyes. It's a very wicked looking thing, but it belongs to a taxi driver. It's a horrible thing. Oh God! And all it does is dig up everything. Anyway, I won't be here much longer, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So when I go, they'll all forget about this garden and it'll just die. So I was the only one that cared. So it doesn't really matter, does it? I tried to look after the garden, but let's forget about it. It doesn't matter. Let the cat do whatever it wants because it's not my thing. Um, right, okay. Next. Anyway, next part of the quiz where we're up to. Hmm. Hmm. Right, next part of this quiz. Right, where are we up to? Pampas grass. Hmm. Okay, what are the real names of the 75-year-old as of 2025 imprisoned terrorist Carlos the Jackal? What was his real name? It wasn't Cliff Richard, no. It wasn't Fred Withero. Um, the Ramirez Hey Tiggers is correct, but that's not his full name.
It's a noise.
There are fireworks behind us, yes. We are getting fireworks noises behind us. I have no idea what they are. I believe it's a bank holiday weekend here, so they go mad, these French, and they just start celebrating something or other. It's a bank holiday weekend, so we're getting the bank holiday celebration of God only knows what. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But we've got a it's behind me, yes, precisely. Ooh. As long as the poor little bird isn't upset. Where's the poor bird?
I heard a lot of noise.
The poor bird's now going to be upset. As long as my poor little bird isn't upset, it is squealing. So, oh dear. Right, okay. Poor Minnie Thatcher. It doesn't like it. Yes, I can agree. I can hear it squealing. It's not happy. So, right, let's get on with this. Can we get on with this quiz? Okay, right. I don't think we can bring the bird inside, no, because we can't touch it. The minute we touch it, that is the minute we kill it. I will not be touching the bird. I've explained to the mad woman next to me that we cannot touch the bird. The minute we touch this bird, we kill it. I've seen it already today. They've tried to murder it. The minute they know that it's involved with humans, they will massacre it. They will literally tear its head off. So we must not touch it. So we leave it alone. It's got a nice little safe space, and it's safe. So we will leave it alone, and nobody tells me what to do because I know what to do about birds, and I've read everything about birds. I'm a real I'm a decent person, and I spend time researching things. That bird needs to be left where it is. I don't think it'll like this noise, poor thing. This bloody fucking noise is annoying. We're getting all this banging. I don't know what they're celebrating, but they're celebrating some bloody nonsense. But we love the bird. But the bird is safe where it is. It will not be harmed by anybody. And in the morning, it will be fine, and I'll give it some more. Tonight, I'll give it some more water, and tonight I'll give it some more peaches since it likes the peaches. I can't believe it liked the peaches, but quite frankly, I've never known a bird like peaches. But this one is definitely unique. Right? Okay. So, can we finish our quiz? Can we finish our quiz? I don't know which question we were on. We were on the pampas snow, the raspberry ripple. Okay, what was the real name of the 75-year-old as of 2025 imprisoned terrorist Carlos the Jackal? What was his real name? What was his real name? He considers himself a global hero and a freedom fighter still. What was his real name? It wasn't Cilla Black, no. His real name. Oh, well, they're all getting very worked up. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. You can't be bothered with the question. So, zilch, zero,
What's
nothing.
going on with fireworks?
I don't know what you're doing here, but this place has gone mad. Right, okay. Next question. In which year did the film starring Charlie Sheen and Willem Dafoe Platoon premiere? Which year? Sheen and Willem Dafoe.
I don't know.
I think they're attacking our seagull.
Huh?
No, we can't be having attacks on the seagull. I think someone's trying to attack our seagull, which is not allowed. We won't be having any of that. No. Anyway, the answer to the question is 1986. So going backwards. Sorry. The first person to get 1986 is Miss Marple. So Miss Marple gets a point. So Miss Marple is definitely in second place. Well done to Miss Marple. We think you're wonderful, Miss Marple. Thank you. Right, your next question is right. Okay, can fish yawn? Can fish yawn or can fish not yawn? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Right, okay, right. The first person to answer correctly. Well, SS Racing is wrong. Of course, it's not no. Matt Luke Ken, of course, our leading man, who's now got. You are like the leading man of all our quizzes of all times. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. You get every question right. You got 7 points. You beat everybody else into the ground. You're a bloody good quizzer. Thank you. Anyway, you've done very well, sir. I don't know who you are, but you're bloody good at quizzes. So right, okay, you got 7 points. So you're going to be the winner, obviously. There's no way we can have you not as a winner, which is why we're going to have to have a second quiz. And you're not going to have to take it all over. Right, okay. Right. Can fish yawn? Yes. It helps them survive. It prepares them for synchronization of behavior, including schooling, according to the Pisa University, who use AI to test them with zebrafish. So there you go. Fish yawning proves that fish actually are like human beings. So there we go. When we yawn and we're tired, and my God, I was tired earlier because I didn't get any sleep last night, and hopefully I'm going to get a bit of sleep tonight. And hopefully, Madam will go and get some sleep tonight, and I'm going to try and put her up the stairs, even if she doesn't want to go. I think it's the best place for her because I've sprayed the room. It's better that we go and get some sleep because we must sleep. Because I was very, very tired today. I was exhausted, so we must sleep, all of us. Some people can be difficult. You know, our little old thing here needs to sleep. It can't get out, so it won't be getting out. It's stuck. It's got no way out. So now we finally trapped the little birdie. And Minnie Thatcher is definitely trapped. So it's the best place for it. So, right. Okay. Can fish yawn. There we go. In which year did Pope John Paul II become the first pope to become the first pope to visit a communist country? Which year did he become the first pope to visit a communist country? Miss Marple gets the point, so Miss Marple gets 3 points. Miss Marple is catching up, but you're not quite there yet. Okay, you got to hurry up with the next question. Okay, so it was June the 2nd. It was returned to visit his native Poland. Okay, what are the two most extreme points in geographical terms in the UK? I want both names. I won't accept anyone who doesn't give me both names. I want the both names. If you give me one name, it's not good enough. I want both names. It's not north and south. Okay, Matt Luke Kent, yes, gets another point. Okay, it's Land's End and John O'Groats, so you did very well. Right, you're the winner, chicken dinner. What are cockapoos? What are cockapoos? It's a very. I'll accept the most simple definition of what is a cockapoo. Miss Marple gets the point. Well done. It's a type of dog. Okay, that's all that matters. How many miles approximately is Easter Island away from the nearest neighbor? Approximately. It's not 56, it's not 500, it's not 37, it's not 390. No, 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 no. All of you know. Sarah Holmes gets the point. Well done. It's 1,000. It's approximately 1,000, but it doesn't really matter, Sarah, unfortunately, because that's your first point. So our winner tonight with 8 out of the 20 points being awarded. 8 out of the 20 points being awarded to one person is an extraordinary thing in our quiz. We don't normally have 8 out of our 20 points going to one person, but well done to Matt Luke. So thank you, Matt Luke. You are the winner, and there we go. So that's the end of that. So, right, okay, you want another quiz? Well, if we're having another quiz, I better have another glass of wine, hadn't I? Because I've got the person over there who's got a pint of wine, but I think I might need another drink if we're going to do another quiz. But if we're going to do it, or if we're not going to do another quiz, I'll go straight to bed. It might be better I go straight to bed, to be honest, because it is now 11 o'clock, so perhaps it's time to go to bed. I don't know. You'd like another quiz? Oh, well. All right. So the winner was. All right, I'm going to get my pen out and put it in red. I don't know where my other pen is. Right. It's time to find the other pen. And, I don't know. Wherever it is. Don't know. She's moaning about mosquitoes. Is it not time I should put her to bed? Probably a good idea. I do.
Mine, but I mean, I just need the mosquito
There is no mosquito stuff left.
spray.
We've run out.
Sorry?
We've run out.
The mosquito. Oh, God.
But there's plenty of it upstairs. So if you want to go upstairs, you can go to bed.
Either that or I could sleep here. But it's.
Right, anyway. We're going to pause the program briefly, and then we may come back for another. I may come back for another quiz just shortly. I'm just going to make a decision as to what we do next. So Thank you very much for your participation in this quiz, but I think it may be best that I put somebody upstairs. Okay, take care. Thank you. I'll be back shortly. Thank you. Bye bye.